ALMA Toolkit is a set of educational materials and tools designed to democratize and destigmatize intimate health learning and empower people with vaginas to self-manage their bodies. The kit will be easy to access, low cost, open source, and encourage participation. The kit is also divided in 3 steps. Speaking Bitterness, as it was called the practice of feminist consciousness raising, is a card game that allows a circle of gender-oppressed people to create their own ritual of a safe space for sharing. In the second part, self-exploration reflects on the use of the speculum and pelvic examination. The speculum was invented by James Marion Sims, the father of modern gynecology, who committed torture and experimentation on slave women to test surgical tools and methods for vaginal fistula. And the idea is to tackle the shame that occurs during the exposure of body during medical examination and reclaiming the object as a political act of problematizing how this body has been considered during history. The last part is called Biophilia Lab and is a kitchen-based educational lab to learn about the vaginal microbiome. This last part of ALMA Toolkit has been developed and conceptualized during the residency at Hungary in Barcelona and VAC Society in Amsterdam. And so far we've been able to develop a protocol for participatory workshops of samples of isolated bacteria to grow lactobacillus and candida.
S+T+ARTS Cross-Fertilization Program has allowed us to bring to reality a project that we had in mind since a very long time. It was a dream for us. And thanks to the program, we could test it in different settings with different people and receiving great feedback about the work that we were doing. And we were also able to engage with relevant stakeholders and presenting our work and ideas to very big audiences. And we also had the chance to collaborate with great mentors that reflect the methods and the thoughts behind our work and create a very great network around self-exploration and biohacking feminist practices.
When we started the S+T+ARTS Cross-Fertilization Program, ALMA Toolkit was only an idea, and during these months we were able to develop it as a real project. Therefore, I will consider for anyone that has a new idea to apply for the S+T+ARTS Cross-Fertilization Program and to propose it. I will suggest to reduce them from 6 months to 3 months project, as the grant is not really enough to really cover 6 months, and we had difficulties, internal difficulties, and what we noticed that 3 months was enough to really develop the whole project. Another very important part was that we were able to choose our own mentors. Therefore, we created really our own family of people that we trust and that we admire to really mentor us and follow us throughout the whole process. And we have to thank the program for this.
In the upcoming month, ALMA will release some parts of the toolkit as open source available, and we will also launch for crowdfunding our card game Speaking Bitterness as a limited edition for Christmas. So stay tuned to be part of the network and support our work by buying our card game. And the Biophilia Lab, which is our kitchen-based microbiology lab and protocol, is now available. We are happy to find people willing to receive our protocol and instruction and test it at home and give us feedback in order to adjust it and make it more accessible all over the world. We are also developing our training methods to become a facilitator of the self-exploration toolkit. And lastly, ALMA is becoming a studio by the next year to consult and educate about vaginal microbiome and feminist health. So stay tuned for future collaboration with us.